All right, what's going on, guys? It's been a while in between YouTube videos, so I thought I'd try get back into it, bring a little bit more educational side of my training. My Instagram does a lot of the nutrition side of things and my perspective on, adherence and compliance and reaching your goals. But I want to kind of bring a little bit more of the training side, which I really enjoy, and I think you guys might get a lot from as well. So we have got shoulders and arms today. So they have been a massive thing that I need to bring up for my next competitive season. Like, it's not like I got really small arms, but comparative to all the natural bodybuilders these days, it's definitely something that I haven't found responds as quick as other body parts for me. So I am dedicating a full day to that. Obviously, for most general people training, like just doing an arm session is probably not that necessary, to be truthfully honest with you. But from a competitive standpoint, for me, it's something that I do need to prioritize as well. So yeah, let's kind of get things going. Let's get stuck into it, and let me show you how to get a good arm pump. Let's go. You hear me over the music, but starting today with our dumbbell skull crushers. Been implementing these a bit lately, just with the big stretch. I like to have a slight little incline and getting good stretch as well. So I actually make sure that my hands are at the bottom of the dumbbell, so when you're pushing up, you're not kind of having to grip it super hard. So we're going to kick back, making sure the dumbbells come past your head, so I'll set up a little bit further. So what you guys will find is that instead of being down here, if you come down, you kind of whack the sides. If you come up a bit higher and sit your elbows just behind, so we don't want our elbows stacked over top of our shoulders, bring them back slightly, let it come back and behind, stretch down, out, and extend up. Control down. One more. Oh, yeah, fuck. Oh, fuck. Yeah, so you'll see that when I come behind, I actually let my elbows slightly extend back as well, and it just puts a little bit more stretch on the tricep themselves. When we're driving up, we're pushing up and just not straight up, but actually up and away. And that keeps that tension on the triceps so they're fully extended position. Whereas if it was stacked over our shoulder, we would lose a lot of that tension in the triceps. So second tricep exercise. So the first one was a kind of more overhead in that stretch position. From here, we're going to challenge our triceps in their more fully extended position with a cable crossover. So going from here, opposite arms, me standing back slightly. So here is pretty easy, right? It's however, the hardest part of this is holding it at that position there. That's fucking hard. So keep your elbows just slightly in front of our hips. Pause at the back. 2. So 2 heavy sets, 8 to 10. 3. There's 2 there. Come on. Oh man, fuck. Ouch. Yeah, so when I'm training arms, especially like triceps and biceps, I'll kind of try to pick an exercise that's going to challenge that muscle group in their lengthened position first, and then I'll go to like challenge it in the shortened position second. So, all right, guys. So we're moving over to biceps now. So hitting the biceps in the stretch position. So we're going for a seated cable curl. I like the seat because it kind of supports your lower back, reduces any kind of momentum. So I've got it set up a little bit higher because the cables only go so low. It just kind of feels a little bit better for me personally. So we're going to get into our position. All right, so as you can see, that lengthen or shoulder extension through there. Basically going to feel tension on. I'm going to pull it through first and kind of get that feeling for where I need to be. Okay, from there, let's stretch. Okay, from there, 1. So again, going for that 8 to 10 reps. One more. Fuck. Oh, fuck. So, big things that if you're trying to grow your arms, you need to just about feel how hard you train your legs and your back and the pumps and stuff you get. That's how hard you should be fucking training your arms, because that was fucking brutal. So single arm, like preacher curl with the cable. Got this off like Jackson Peel, so I see him using it. Go follow him, he's fucking good kid. Lying up, get an incline bench. I don't mind if there's a little bit of a gap here, because basically by the time I squeeze through, that's fine. Main thing is with here, it locks in my shoulder, so I'm not using any momentum. Obviously there is like fucking easy, right? So the hardest part of this particular exercise is actually in the shortened position. So like I mentioned, between training your muscles between the short and lengthened position, this is hardest there, right? We'll get one more. Oh, you fuck. All right, so we've got our single arm overhead tricep extension. So back to our cables here. Then we're going to be extending it in this scapular plane. So as you would, so targeting it in the lengthened position, as you can see here, I'm stretched here. From that position, all right, we're going straight out in that scapular plane. What feels kind of normal for you, it feels kind of good on your joints. Just note that when I extend, the cable itself doesn't line up directly with my arm. If I'm just about out to the side, it's going to still put a little bit of tension in that tricep at that extended position as well. But make sure that we're getting that full flexion there. Oh, it's going to take that tricep to that fully stretched position. Oh. Oh. You'll notice from how it's stretched there, that's the hardest. Do that mid position. Whoa. Yeah. All right, so we're just finishing off with some shoulders or medial delts. So we've got basically a seated cable, like lateral raise, and we're actually just supersetting it with a dumbbell lateral raise, okay? So kind of compress, be efficient with our time, but also as well, just get some metabolite work, some superset stuff, and it is a little bit fun as well, you know, like training should be about fun, not all just like fucking what's optimal and what's so back. So from that particular position, stretching from here, one, come down, nice control, two, spend a bit of time up there, four, try to keep our elbows in front of our body as opposed to pulling up and down. Okay, so keep them up in front of our body, because that'll translate into like our rear delts and our mid to upper back. Oh. Oh. Go again. Oh, yeah, fuck. Whew. Whew. Brutal, straight away, into it. Now, you won't need very heavy for the superset, to be truthfully honest with you. Slightly lean over, lead with our elbows, slightly pushing out in front of our body. Elbows gonna come up past our shoulders. Control down. It's like, wasn't like, oh. Oh. Couple partials, go ahead again. Oh man, the fuck, they fuck. All right, so that's arms taken care of. They're absolutely blown up. Oh, they're probably small compared to everybody else, but for me, they feel fucking pretty on fire and pumped up. So if this has got what you guys are enjoying, let me know in the comment section below. Make sure to follow and subscribe. Let's kind of see how we're looking. you haven't seen a lot of how I'm looking like in my off season. So this is my current like off season physique. On stage, the last time when I was putting up my YouTube videos, I was like 67 kilos. I'm 79 kilos now. So this is how I'm looking. This is kind of like relaxed with like tensing my abs. So yeah, I think I'm currently on about 3,800 calories. The next time I'm looking to compete, maybe like 2025, maybe. We'll see how we go, but I kind of live the lifestyle anyway, so it's no different. I'm trying to get stronger, eat more food, and a lot of that's conducive towards building muscle. So if I'm ready to go, I'm ready to go. So again, guys, thanks for subscribing. Make sure to share it on your socials and stuff like that. And yeah, we'll catch you in the next one.